My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to the heroic encounters here in the Spire of Hearthstone Karazhan. We've got to take out Netherspite, who has 1 mana hero power, Nether Rage, from the original battle as well in the normal mode, just in case you didn't watch it. He also has 2 portals, one of which gives him Wind Fury, and the other one means that he can only take 1 damage at a time. I can place minions in the way of those beams, between the portal and the hero, because the portals are on my side. I can place a minion between the portal and the enemy so that it gets the bonus. So I'm going to need a 1 mana card that I can play on turn 1 that is going to be a good Wind Fury card. That's going to be pretty important. That is going to be quite important. Okay, let's destroy a bunch of these. Curious Curations I'm not going to need. Illust Hooves I'm also not going to need. Portalcular was not what I used for the portal. That's what I used for the final. We might actually have to work on that one. Bad ideas, don't need it anymore. Need 1 mana plays specifically. What deck archetype plays a lot of minions and thrives off 1 mana plays? Does my opponent spend a lot of cards? Because if they don't, I can do a Zoo aggro Paladin, and I can refill my hand with Divine Favors. Convert to Wild immediately. Okay. We could do some interesting things here. What I'm going to need to do is find a good 1 mana minion that these don't apparently have. So Muster for Battle, if I put that out, it would summon them all on the right-hand side of the board so they wouldn't get Wind Fury. Yeah. That's not that great. If you're holding a dragon, summon 2/1/1 whelps. Divine Favor is apparently what I'm building this deck around. I don't know if I ever needed to use Consecration. I can't remember my opponent's build, to be entirely honest with you. Murloc Knight is going to be insane because you can't take out my Inspire minion because it'll only take 1 damage per turn, so I just get all the value out of it that I can while I can. That's going to be quite good. That's a good decision right there. So what minion becomes a lot better when it can't be taken out instantly? Rhapsody, sorry to interrupt, but after you're done, I have the Play a Friend quest. If you're interested, will do. Just gotta finish Heroic Ep. That's basically just offering me 100 gold to be in a match. I'm down. Oh, 100% down. Tyrion Forging. So Tyrion Forging is good. He's taunt. It's really important to me. It's also can't be taken out. I want to put that on the Wind Fury side, obviously. I'm gonna need to heal myself and keep my mana up. Maybe I turn this into a Murloc deck. Anything can happen. No, because 2 of my spaces are already taken by the things. Can't wait to watch it on YouTube. I appreciate that. Hello, Half Dragon on YouTube. Welcome to the bad deck that I'm making. I need to force my opponent to take out my minion. So I need a 1 mana taunt. Oh god. That's not okay. I'm gonna need, like, target dummies, and I'm gonna need really shitty stuff to pad my deck, just so that I'm guaranteed to survive. Tournament attendee. I don't know if my opponent has 1 damage stuff. So, by this rate, I should definitely have something to protect me in my opening hand. Where's the 0/4? Right, Shield Bearer. Beautiful. Is there any way for me to debuff my opponent's ability to attack? There is. Freezing minions. Of which only Mage has. That actually seems pretty important. A minion that would freeze my opponent's face would actually just shut down the battle. And I could guarantee that it would survive. You know, I'm actually gonna... Nope. Finish this deck. Throw it away. In the middle of making a deck, I'm going to completely change my strategy. I'm going to need a bunch of 1-mana minions still. I think that's still completely true. I'm also going to need a bunch of draw. I'm going to need all of those taunt minions that I kept putting up. Mirror Image. They'll go on the right side, so they'll only take 1 damage at a time in their taunt. Wow, how did I not even think about that? That's actually really important. Furthermore than that at the moment, Frost Nova, no. Ice Barrier and Ice Block both ought to be quite important. None of these. Hero can only take 1 damage at a time. If the animated armor can only take 1 damage at a time and I can only take 1 damage at a time, we might end up in a situation where my opponent just doesn't know what to do. Also, you need to be in wild mode because there is one minion we've already skipped over. Double Snow Chugger has to happen in this deck. It's supremely important. That also has to get disenchanted. I didn't know I had a golden one of those. It's obvious. Obviously, I have certain golden cards that I can't disenchant because they're basic cards that I've just earned the gold version of. But if I have excess gold, I just don't. I don't like them, right? They've got this cool animation, but I'll always choose the basic card. That's just how I feel about it, man. Flame Lance, no. I do need minion value. Firelands Portal is an amazing card. Faceless Summoner also is just incredibly big on tempo. I don't have any 5s. I do actually want Ethereal Conjurer, although I am coming from an arena perspective where it's just like an amazing card in general. But give that Wind Fury and it's stupid. It's a stupid card. Okay. After you cast a spell, freeze a random enemy. If my opponent only has 1 enemy on the board, that'll be super useful. We'll turn this into kind of like an Echo Grindish deck. Grind-ish. Which would require me taking Duplicate, which I guess I'm going to do then. I also definitely want double Frostbolt. If I'm taking double Frostbolt, I'm also taking double Snow Chugger. 3 mana. I don't really have anything I can do with 3 mana. Or 5 or 6 or 7. I guess by that point, I'm making turns constituent of previous cards replayed. So that's the duplicated stuff. That's the animated armor plus something else. That's the Echo of Medivh things back in my hand. Alright. Let's call this worse ideas. I always keep on fucking up on that D. Hey. Beautiful. Be a beautiful deck. Now, it is worth noting, I am 100% aware if I do not draw in my opening hand the 0-2 mirror image, right? If I don't draw that in the opening hand, I'm the saddest. Let's try not to be the saddest. Doom, doom, doom.
Jaina versus Netherspite.
Who disturbs my research?
Got it.
You asked for it.
Got him. And beautiful. That actually might just win us the game. I think I did create a really, really powerful deck archetype here, specifically for this enemy. So the character in the blue beam only takes 1 damage at a time, and the character in the red beam has Wind Fury. My opponent currently has both. So if I play Mirror Image, it always plays on the very rightmost side. So at the moment, this Mirror Image is only taking 1 damage at a time, but this one is taking 2. Or up to 8, right? It's taking as much as it needs. Nice. So you still have Wind Fury, which is quite annoying. That basically bought me, like, a turn. I'm actually gonna Frostbolt the opponent's face here. This is to prevent them, obviously, from attacking. Where are my other cards? I know I have them. I can't duplicate that. I mean, I can, but I shouldn't.
The flux modulations are precisely tuned.
Just tell us which one has Medivh.
Claw, then attack face. Yay. 10 damage. Single swing. Yeah, we're gonna take 8 damage in the next turn and then lose. Alright.
You win this.
We need to redraw. We didn't get any of our freezing minions. There are 4 freezing minions in the deck, and then I believe I've also got 2 minions that freeze after I cast a spell. I can't remember the name of that because, of course, they were recently included into the game. But that's not gonna work.
Jaina versus Netherspite.
Who disturbs my research?
So that's good,
For it.
but not helpful currently. Frustrating. Come on, draw me a big old card here.
Those beams empower the dragon. Use minions to block them.
I tried, friend. I tried with all of my might. I'm dead. I'm actually straight up dead next turn. So I need first round. Wow. I'm actually deceased. I just played the snow chug on my opponent and attacks my face twice. So I need the... Oh, you know what? Tricky. It is tricky to rock a rhyme that's right on time. We'll see if we get the perfect draw here. Otherwise, I'm going to replace some cards in my deck. It's not it.
Ask for it.
We need the taunt minions. We need the taunt minions that take no damage. What we need is Shield Bearer immediately, or at the very least the Mech Gnome or whatever. Yeah, we lose. We actually just lose off that draw.
You win this.
And then we need Snow Chugger to immediately follow it, right? So we need to dictate our first 2 draws. There is no way that we can dictate our first 2 draws. We're not playing Clockwork Card Dealer or anything stupid like that. Which is a brawl mode that dictated your draws would be on curve, right? So you draw a 1 mana card on turn 1, 2 mana card on turn 2, that kind of thing. What we need is to take out a lot of our value cards, because we'll just deal with that stuff later. Like Fireland's Portal? No, I don't need it. Fireball? I probably still do. Demented Frostcaller, if I'm taking spells out of my deck, I'm not going to need. Ice Barrier, ultimately, if my opponent's attacking me at that point, I'm actually already deceased. So, what I'm looking for, and I hope I still find it, is, like, double target dummy. Double Shield Bearer is fucking huge. And double Gold Share. Yeah. Right? I also want minions that when they die, they resummon themselves. We'll see whether or not I need to include that in an element later. But for the moment, we'll just continue taking on Netherspite with this deck. I say continue. This is the revised deck. So as far as I'm concerned, this is the first time I've fought him. 13 minutes. That episode is already longer than the last one.
Jaina versus Netherspite.
Who disturbs my research?
Mirror image of my opening hand.
You
Pretty good.
asked for it.
Snow chug, snow chug, snow chug. Snow chug, snow chug, snow chug.
Those beams empower the dragon. Use minions to block them.
That was bad. That was dumb. I should have done mirror image because then I would have.
Ready for action!
Well, now we're fine. Taking my opponent's Wind Fury away from him. We obviously want the one on that side to, yeah. Dang it. I might actually just have to play that card right now. 8 damage, I know. Divine Favor, I still think is a really good idea. So my opponent would have to kill 3 minions in order to get their Wind Fury back now. Wow. I am so far from in a good position. 1 minion down. Well done. Return an enemy minion to your opponent's hand. Interesting. That's going to be really good. Okay.
You want it?
I'm not attacking this turn, so I don't need to take away my opponent's ability to defeat things. Actually, probably want Mirror Image here.
Oh, that party sounds fun. Go join it and leave my portals alone.
I need to use them to find
We need
Medivh.
those portals. Guests are tossing tomes into the mana pool.
Exactly. We need to find Medivh. What? Huh? Alright, so you still only get change the health of all enemy minions to 1. I'm glad you've already used that, because that's bollocks. That is bollocks, dear friend.
I'll get him.
I'll get him. I'll get him. Alright, I fucked up. I should have done 10 more damage. Alright, yeah, that was dumb. That was very dumb. Because I know I'm casting this turn anyway. So I should have just done way more damage. Alright. Put it over there. Then I'm gonna fill my hand with him. Keep me around, board. Keep me around. Oh, fuck. That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Well, at least I can repopulate my board to be exactly the same again.
You want it?
It has to be Polymorph Ball. There'll be a bunch of extra damage when I need it. So only when he starts working through them do I actually want to drop the next one on that side.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I think I'm fine with this as it currently is. Yeah, sure. You can take out No2 right now if you'd like. Sure, I'll take another card. Don't mind if I do. They have a lot of removal. Good golly gosh. Alright then. More than alright as far as I'm concerned. Alright, my hero can only take 1 damage per turn. Is going to be quite important. That's... I put it here because this is already only able to take 1 damage regardless. So this is effectively kind of taunt-ish. Really not, but kind of.
Do you hear its call?
Do you hear its call?
Listen closely.
Buff that Cthulhu I don't have, buddy. Rude. Rude. Very rude. Not okay at all. One hit goes through to my face and I lose.
Back to your homes.
I'm freezing the face because one single hit to my face will kill me right now. I have 4 minions in my deck. That is 4 minions that freeze. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. So I could do 10 and then polymorph board, change you into a different creature, another 8, so that's 18, right? That's nowhere near enough. I need double that to win.
You want it? I got it.
That's going to be important.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I hope you have to use damage on the mirror image. Oh, thank you. Woo! That could have been worse than it was. That still would have killed it. Nice work, you gosh danged idiot. There's a complicated lethal here, isn't there? Attack, attack for 2, attack for 3, so that's 5 in total. Then I ping this gets Wind Fury, and then I attack, attack for another 12 on total of 5, which is 17, and then I polymorph ball my own creature. So I ping my own creature so that this inherits Wind Fury. And then I transform you into a boar that has charge, and I get exact lethal. Boom! And we only draw our first freezing minion out of 4 freezing minions. You sneaky RNGs trying to mess with me. You can't do that. I count lethal every day. Except in the multiple times earlier in this wing that I've been told by people in the comment section down below that I've missed lethal. Anyhow, let's just focus on the bright future, which is, of course, taking down all of the opponents in our future, specifically Nazra and Malkazar, so that we can free Medivh in the heroic mode. My name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Don't Knock Your Microphone. It's also been Hearthstone One Night in Karazhan. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time.